you do look great, and thank you for being here, because I know you're very busy, and we called you last minute.
Well, thank you for being here today, too.
Yeah, well, sure. I have to be here.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right, it's your show.
That's right, it is. So you post a lot of things about your workouts. There's drinking after your workout. You work out and then you drink with your
I work
trainer.
out with a trainer. I will only work out with a trainer who wants to celebrate afterwards.
So you drink immediately afterwards?
Sometimes during the workout.
Really?
It depends what kind of mood I'm in. If I don't feel like moving out, yes, a margarita or a small vodka will help.
What time do you work out?
Sometimes in the morning, whenever I feel like it, Ellen. That's when.
Wow. All right, so this is what he makes you do.
That's me pushing a sled up his hill.
Yeah, oh, that's his hill.
That's his, well, we could call it my hill, sure.
Right. Oh, and then you have to control it on the way down?
Oh, there you go. Oh, yeah.
That seems harder.
That wasn't easy.
No. And then how much weight was on that?
Just my 2 tickets right here.
No.
Each one of these is about 10 pounds, so I don't even need to use weights.
You don't even need a sled. Let's talk about, you're very political, you're very outspoken about what's going on in the world. Did you see Trump on 60 Minutes?
Yeah, I saw someone talking to Leslie Stahl on 60 Minutes. I mean, I find it really, really unsettling that that's the president of our country. So I think it's so important for us to all not only just go and vote, because I'm sure everyone here is registered to vote and planning on voting, but there are 29 million Latinos in our country that are eligible to vote. So it is so important that you don't just register to vote, that you go to vote, so we can take our country back for all the marginalized groups that are suffering under his thumb. This is our country. And you know, and even though the news is cyclical, it's so depressing, and all of it is so upsetting, there is a really beautiful moment happening with groups, with women coming together, finally women, holding each other's hands and saying, I don't care where you're from. I don't, getting rid of all of those marginalized feelings that we feel when we're in a minority group, that we can't, if we succeed, it's a zero-sum game, the person next to us. We all know now that there's power in numbers and there's power collectively. So it's so important for us all to just make each other aware of what your options are on voting day, to lend your hand to watch over somebody else's kids so they can go, to give somebody a ride to work if they have to wait longer hours. We all can just do more than we're doing, just a little bit more. I love that you've gotten, so have you always been this political, or is it just what's going on now with the climate that we're in today, or have you always been? No, when Barack Obama got elected, I was like, this is great, America's amazing, we're not racist anymore. And then I was like, oh, whoopsie, and then I thought Hillary Clinton was going to get elected. I'm like, good, now we're not sexist either. And that didn't happen. But what did happen was that women came together and had the most powerful movement that's going to be in history books for the end of time, and because as a response to Donald Trump. So there is a silver lining to all of this, mayhem. And yes, I've always been politically active, but for me personally, it felt like an emergency situation. And I feel like it's very important, if you have a platform, to use it to stick your neck out for people who don't. Yeah, I agree. What is your take on the Kavanaugh situation with, I can imagine. I was outraged by it. Well, it was outrageous for a woman to, first I saw her testify and I was like, oh, well, that's it. It's over. And then he testified. I'm like, why is he testifying? This is a single account of what happened to this woman, so he can counter it, but he doesn't remember it because he was probably in a blackout. And that's something I do know a lot about. And I watched it and I thought, oh, wow, this happened 30 years ago with Anita Hill. We all learned our lesson. There's no way under the sun that this can happen in today's society. And for it to happen is just representative of white male power to me. It just looks like a bunch of older white turtles and men who are 85 plus saying, women, you don't get a voice. And we have to say no to that. I agree. Just women in general have to, that's how I think, and I would hope most women, or, I would say all women, but there are a lot of women who still, are Trump supporters. So you can't say all women, but when that happened, when he still, I just felt like it is time for us now to really raise our voices
and do something about this before, because if that can happen, what's next? What are they going to take away next from us?
I think we always have to look to black women. Black women always vote in their best interests. 94% of black women voted for Hillary Clinton. Well, 53% of white women voted for that guy. We have to look, black women vote in their best interests always, historically. They always know what's up. And we have to be sisters to them. We have to vote in their best interest as well.
Yep.
So.
Yep. It's so this is bringing me to the question about your Netflix special, which is it a documentary?
It's a documentary on white privilege, because I was looking around a lot after the election happened, and I was just kind of looking at myself, and I started to read a lot of black authors that I hadn't read before because I was stuck in my own world. And I just started to think about all the privilege I've benefited from in this industry specifically. Being a Jew is a bonus. Being a girl as a comedian when I was coming up was a bonus. There weren't a ton of us. I had every advantage and every door opened for me. And when I started to look around at people that don't have, as successful of a career or are working twice as hard to achieve the same things, I started to feel really gross about myself. So on a very fundamental level, I wanted to examine it further, and Netflix is great because they're just like, yeah, go, I'm like, let's start with my own white privilege. I mean, I've just been badly behaved for 20 years and getting tons of money thrown at me for being a loudmouth. I mean, you could say I'm talented, but you could also say I'm not talented. It's really neither here nor there.
Yeah.
So for me, it's an important subject matter right now. It's like, what are the people that are benefiting from this going to do about it? And I'm somebody who's benefiting from it.
Good for you for doing something about it.
Thank you.
That's great.
Thank you. I'm glad I'm doing something about it. It's eye-opening. I mean, I get in trouble every single day I shoot. I say the wrong thing. I'm dying to know how to be a better person. So I think we can all learn from it, and I think white people obviously have a long way to go.
Yes, we do.
Hi, I'm Andy. Ellen asked me to remind you to subscribe to her channel so you can see more awesome videos, like videos of me getting scared or saying embarrassing things, like ball peen hammer, and also some videos of Ellen and other celebrities, if you're into that sort of thing.
God!